Okay. So I'm going to open this here, lift the hood up, and I'm going to push down on this green lever here. And when you push down, you'll notice that this lifts up. So you roll that lever up, and then this here, this lever has to come forward. So you'll pull that forward, and that releases the paper. And then this you'll pull down, because that's for loading the paper. This is the sensor. This is the sensor that needs to be in place when you're done. Okay, then we have this spindle here. Are you catching? You getting this?
Yep.
Okay. Spindle. This plastic part has to be on the right side. Always on the right side. Never on the left. Always on the right. Okay. And then take your paper and you slide it in this way. And the paper always rolls over the top. And you fit it in. Oh, also this spindle here, this you want to push the paper over as far left as possible. Okay, so you want to make sure that's nice and snug. And this slides, so you can push that over to the side there. Then you're going to separate some of the paper, so you have more of the throwaway paper, whatever you want to call that. And you're going to push it down. You can't see this with the camera right now, so we'll do a close-up. Push it down in between these two little guides here. It's like a paper guide. This one here, can you see my finger pointing in here?
Kind of.
Okay, this one here is adjustable, so you can push that over to the left. Here you can see the adjustable guide. Then you can insert the paper, and that holds the paper down into place while you're working with it. Okay. The next thing you want to do is feed the backing through correctly, and this is the biggest challenge. This is the hardest part, because a lot of people will try to put it in this way. And that's wrong. That's wrong. It actually has to go over this metal bar and between the two rollers. There's two rollers here. There's one here and there's one here. And you have to go over the silver bar and then through the silver part. And then when you want to have a nice clean edge to work with, so I use these scissors to cut that off. And you want to go through the two rollers and you work the paper in until it comes out of the bottom. So you can see here, it's now fed through the bottom. So over the metal rod, in between the two rollers, and then down through the bottom. And then you just simply pull that until some of the excess paper comes out. Let's take a closer look at how that process works. Okay, so there's the roller here, one top here, and then down here. So there's a roller here and here. And you can probably see me rolling that. Okay, so the paper has to go in between these two. Over the top, take the paper. I don't want to block it here. So, no. It's got to come over the top. Through. Are you getting right in that corner there?
Yep.
Feed it down in. You can actually see the paper down in there moving. And you wiggle it until it comes out of the bottom. Alright? Then you push the sensor back into place. And then you lock the two rollers together, and then you push the printer head down, then you close the hood, and then you tear off the remaining piece of label. Now you always want to have some extra backing hanging through there, because sometimes the printer will return the paper in and then spit it out, and if you don't have enough, it'll get jammed up in there. So you always want to have a little bit of paper hanging out here. And that's it. So you've now successfully loaded your printer.
Woohoo!